Hi, my little birdies. I'm Alex, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're new. And today, all that I have to really say is that, I don't want to keep chasing after the love or acceptance from boys anymore. Okay? And, I was just thinking it because I was thinking back on my experiences with crushes and boys in high school, and how they really had me fucked up and had me stressing and just really questioning my worth. And I don't exactly completely fault them for that, even though I do fault them for that, because that was fucked up. But also it's on me for even falling into those traps and not focusing on myself and my own future. But I'm gonna get into that later in the video, I promise. But yeah, I was just looking back on all my crushes and just deep cravings for love and intimacy, and just acceptance and understanding that. And all those times just went sour, and I was just looking back, and I'm dang, I was really chasing, and I was really hoping, and also low-key maybe desperate a little bit. And looking back, I'm so what, why would you do that? Dang it, bitch. Why would you do that? So yeah, my senior year, right? This is, excuse me, this is the main year that I'm gonna focus on, because it was the main one that this pertains to, where I had this one crush on this boy, and there was a lot going on during this time too, because this was the start of senior year, so it was near the end of 2023. Yeah, near the end of 2023, going on to 2024, which is when I graduated, right? Senior year. And a lot was going on with my family, with my father in particular. He had a health scare, and he was in the hospital. We had mama, while I was gone, while I was either gone or still asleep, mama had to get up late at night, and she had to rush dad to the ER because something scary happened. And he was there for a while, and just so much other stuff was going on in my family. And I think I was just, I don't know, I just was focusing on the things that just made me feel better, and gave me hope that things would be okay. And one of the things that I really, really wanted in high school, which low-key now I'm glad that I didn't get, because looking back, high school, relationships in high school, 9 times out of 10, they either don't last or they just be crazy. But anyways, right, one of the things that I really wanted was a boyfriend in high school, and someone to call, hold on, all right, Nate, I'm sorry, someone to call my lover. I was about to sing that song by Janet Jackson. If you know, you know. Anyways, so I wanted somebody to call my lover, basically. And there was this one really tall boy who I had a crush on. He was so tall. His style was good, bitch. His style was my style. He was so tall, chill, whatever, masculine, and body was right. Body was T, right? And I was you know what? I want that. Now, I didn't just go in for the kill, right off the bat. No, I did not. I looked a little bit. I would, go back through some hallways, just to see I would be why is he not walking through this hallway on this day? That's fucked up. That's how it started, right? But I would be talking to friends and stuff, and my peers that I trusted and stuff, and they would be gassing my head well, not like gassing my head up, but like they would be like, basically like, gassing my head up and being like, one of my friends was like, you know what, if you like him like so bad and you dig him, why not go up, shoot your shot. I'm like, girl, I was scared because like, niggas, especially where I'm at, because I live like in the South, like I'm in Georgia, right? And in a small town, Georgia, like I went to high school in a small town, Georgia, right? So yeah, niggas, you know how they be around the gays sometimes. They be like, oh hell no, or da da da, and you like never know, and plus like they could talk about you, whatever. But like, so I was like at first thinking about that, but like I was really in this mode of like high school where I'm like, I'm a little stressed. Like school has just been a lot, and I really want someone to call my lover, and I let them gas me up, bitch. I let them gas me up, and I was like, you know what? Let me go for it because, why not? And like at this point, I had already like had this other crush on this other boy. Me and my crushes. And he was really cool. Like he was really cool, and I still like him. Like I still like respect him. He was like tall, light skinned. I'm not gonna say his name, but he did have he had like a lot of hair like me, and he played basketball, and he was really cool. He had got like his leg hurt or something, and I had like texted him on IG, trying to check up on him and see if he was okay, and he followed me back and stuff, but whatever. Anyway, it was okay. That was cute, but that's like a tangent right there. Anyways, he was cool, but like this was after him, this tall, linky motherfucker that I had a crush on, right? So yeah, there was this one day where I had went up to him while we were in the hallways, and I had shot my shot basically, and it went left. I had found out that he was talking about me, and he called me weird and da da da, and just a whole bunch of other stuff, and it was just a like sucky like situation. And this was the first time where it's like I had tried to chase and like find like love and validation, and it didn't go the way that I planned, and I felt really stupid and sad, and and it took me a while to like recover, but I didn't learn my lesson. Sadly, I didn't learn my lesson, because the next like 9 weeks, I guess, because our school years are split into like 2 9 weeks, or like we get like new classes and stuff. Anyways, the next 9 weeks I was crushing on this other boy in my third block, and it didn't go as bad. Like I didn't find out that he was like talking about me or whatnot, but it didn't go very good. Like I got like rejected and stuff, and I could go into like deep like details about this stuff, but I want to focus more on like the like message of it. Like I was really like fiending for these boys kind of, and I had to learn quickly like boys don't be shit. Like boys can be dogs. And I had to learn that quickly, and I wish that I would have just like stopped and like focused more on like me and like my goals and like where I want to head more in life and stuff. Because truth be told, like now I'm kind of looking black because I'm having to like figure all that out still, and figure out having to like focus like on myself more and not on this like vision of love. No Mariah Carey. And like looking back, it's like I don't want to be in that state also where I'm just chasing again or like trying to find love again. Like, even if it seems so like, big and grand, like it's like too much work. It's stressful. Like, I really want love, but like I don't want to have to just chase it and like, force it, And also, I feel like in a way I was trying to fill a void by like trying to pursue these boys, or like trying to feed into this fantasy or vision, in my head, that I could find love, or that like they could love me, or like me, because I was going through a lot, and I was like depressed and sad a lot and just stressed. There was stuff going on in my family life, and specifically in my home life, and to where I was just low and sad, and I was trying to find, peace and solace in like anything. And I feel like that's what like, like fucked me up, like trying to fill a void, to like fill up all the sadness and scaredness and like loneliness that I was feeling. And if I could give any piece of like advice to anybody, it would be like to not spend your high school years, or spend any era of your life even, chasing after boys or trying to get their love and affection, and not try to do it to like fill a void when you're like lonely or sad or like going through things, because it's just not worth it. And you'll add on to that sadness and that hurt, and you'll just become this big heap or like bag of just like sadness and feeling used or feeling like left behind, because you're chasing after things that just don't want you, or can't see your worth, or can't like appreciate you the way that you need to be. And I wish I could go back to that version of myself that was like thinking that love or a relationship would make me whole, or would make me just be completely just happy, and just everything would just go away, because that's not true. Sadly, I low-key still wish that it was true, and I do sometimes just still crave and dream of that fairy tale love, or that fairy tale ending, but at the end of the day, like, I can still find happiness elsewhere. Like, I can still look within myself and just find happiness there. Like, I can find happiness in my talents, in my friends, in my family, in the fact that I still have people who like care about me, and they may not be like romantic, or they may not be like, exactly the type of bonds that I want, but like they're still there. And I'm learning to have more like gratitude towards what I have, and towards me, and just knowing that I'm still great, I'm still beautiful, I'm still very smart and elegant and educated, even if I don't got somebody with me yet. I say yet because I'm still manifesting that, but I'm not gonna I don't want to just keep on just chasing after it, like it's something that I just desperately need, or it's something that like will just fulfill me over everything. God fulfills me. Like, source fulfills me. The universe fulfills me. I fulfill me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need all of that. I would love that, but I don't need that. And I wish I could go back to that part of me who was just like, just hurt and just lost and just lost in the sauce. And I wish that I could just look at him and I would hold his hand, baby, and I would say, focus on yourself, okay? Stop all this foolishness. You don't got that. You got time, but you don't got that much time, baby. When are you gonna start living your life and stop trying to live it for others? When are you gonna stop being stuck in fairy tale land and in what you wish could happen or what you want to happen? And when are you gonna wake up and just realize, like, this is how it is, you know? And it's okay to be sad or to feel alone. Oh my God. That's the old me. I did not want to cry on camera. Baby, I'm grown up. I'm 19 years old. 19 years old. But when are you going? I'm sorry, I just lost space. Like, it's okay to not be okay. You don't have to feel anything up with that. You don't have to chase after that person or that thing or that lifestyle. You don't have to chase after it. It's okay to not be okay and to be sad and to feel alone. And it's okay to talk about it and to let it out and just keep moving, all right? And don't fill it up, and don't try to fill it up. You gotta face it. That's what I would try to tell myself. And I would like if I could go back, I would just be like, hey, don't look for things like outside of yourself to make you feel whole again or to make you feel like at peace and safe. And I feel like that's something that, we all can like really take and like listen to. Don't look for things like outside of yourself to just make you feel whole or like feel good, because you are the whole. Like every day, all day, you are the whole. You're the whole slice of pizza. You're the whole pie. You're the whole cake. Not a slice, not a half. We all are whole, and yeah, we all are whole. And a relationship and another person, it's an option, not a necessity. And that's something that I wish I would have leaned more into or knew more going into high school and being like in high school, but things happen and the past is the past and I can't change what happened. All I have to do is just learn from it and keep growing and use this knowledge going forward. But regardless, I have talked a long while. So I'm going to let you guys go. I hope that you guys, enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for saying a lot. I do that a lot. I'm catching myself saying it a lot too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you liked the message that I gave out today. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and you know that you are whole and you don't need anybody else to make you feel that way or to make you happy. And I'm not saying that we all need to be like, alone like for the rest of our life. It's good to have a community and to talk to people, but we all have to be comfortable in our own skins and in who we are. And I hope you guys like this video, and bye.